Today I'm going to be teaching you how to patch a cut or a hole on your inflatable. So this here is a cut in a piece of vinyl that I'm going to be using to represent your inflatable that needs to be repaired. What you'll need for this is a piece of vinyl patching, a vinyl cement glue, and a pair of scissors, as well as a pencil to mark with. The first thing I'm going to do is draw a circle around the area that needs to be patched. And you can use any circular object for this. Because of the size of this tear, I'm actually going to use the can of cement glue itself. And you're just going to lay it over top of the hole and trace around it. So now we have a designated area where we're going to apply the glue in a moment. Now I'm going to do the same thing to our scrap piece of vinyl. I'm going to lay the can down and I'm going to trace a circle to cut out. This piece is going to be the patch that we glue on top of the tear. Okay, now we have our patch in the area that we're going to apply it. So now I'm going to take our vinyl cement glue. I'm going to flip the patch over because there are two sides to the vinyl. There is a smooth, shiny side and a rough side. You just want to make sure to apply the glue to the underside, which is the rough side. And I'm first going to apply glue to the Moonwalk itself. I'm just putting glue around the hole inside the traced area. I'm going to overlap the area that I traced just a little bit because we want to make sure that all of the edges of the patch are covered once it's applied so that it doesn't peel off. So it's okay to go outside the lines a little bit. This glue is clear and it will dry clear, so it's better to make sure that all of the area is covered. You don't have to apply a thick layer of glue, but as long as you make sure the entire surface is covered in glue, you should be good to go. And then I'm going to do the same to our vinyl patch. I'm going to cover the entire area and make sure all the edges are covered in the glue. You also want to make sure to be doing this in a well-ventilated area. Okay, now that both of our halves of the patch are covered in glue, I'm going to wait a minute to let it dry. You want the glue to become a little cloudy and tacky in texture before you apply it. And so once that happens in about a minute or two, I'm going to apply the patch. Okay, now that both sides of the glue are a little tacky, I'm going to go ahead and apply the patch and just follow that area that I already traced and lay the patch flat on the inflatable. And then you want to apply pressure to the patch for 5 to 10 minutes until the glue dries. Once you're finished applying that pressure, just to make sure to check all of the edges of the patch and make sure they're covered in glue, and then you have successfully patched your inflatable.